Hi everyone, I'm Tim and you're watching The Man Who Planted Potatoes. Spuds update! Yep, look at those bad boys. I just said bad boys on the internet, didn't I? But yes, look at them. First off, let's have a look at the shallots. They are huge! They're above the edge of the pot. This is brilliant! And looking over at the potatoes, not only are they all growing really, really well, but the one at the back, the one that last week I said I was worried about, it has not one, not two, not three, but 4 shoots coming off it. I'm beginning to think that whatever I say that I'm worried about, the next week the universe will just send me some, I don't know, whatever, good vibes, and it'll sort it out. Let's try it. Send me things that you're worried about and I'll mention them on here, and then we'll see if the universe just sends this and sorts it out. Probably won't. Not gonna lie. In fact, it's all growing so well that there's gonna have to come a time when I'm gonna have to harvest them, surely? Let's have a look. The RHS website says about harvesting potatoes. First, early potatoes should be ready to lift in June and July. It's April. How about shallots? Shallots are ready to harvest when the foliage starts to turn yellow in July. So I guess you're not going to be able to get rid of me till July kind of time. The other thing to mention is the runner beans. I've actually got the runner beans now, but you can't plant them till kind of mid-May time because you need to make sure that there's absolutely no chance of cold weather and or like a frost or anything like that. So my friend Christine tells me. For anyone who doesn't know who Christine is like my absolute oracle on this, and like actually knows what she's talking about when she talks about planting vegetables and so on. And she also lent me the runner beans. So it kind of makes sense as far as I'm concerned to follow her advice. But does anyone have any other advice, ideas, tips and tricks on planting runner beans? And of course, I'll be planting them in the giant sawn in half whiskey barrel that turned up last week. Okay, thank you section. Thank you to Selixia for commenting on last week's video. Thank you so much for that. And also thank you to Cash for liking my page on Facebook. Cash, for anyone who doesn't know, is actually the writer of Earth, a Children's Story for Adults. So I'll put the link to that website in the description. Go check it out. It's really, really cool. Thank you as well to everyone who commented on kind of posts on Facebook and liked individual posts. Thank you so much for your support. It really, really does help, and it really, really is appreciated. And I want to pick up on something. Most of these videos reach about 15, 20 people per video. Yeah, which is absolutely fine. That's great. You know, I'm really excited about that. But the other day I put up this picture and it reached 180 people in one weekend. To date, this picture has actually reached more people than I think all the other posts on my page put together. So, in the interest of giving people what they want, this is Rosie. Rosie is a 15-month-old black Labrador, and she eats everything. Benches, flower heads, plant pots, plant stems, branches, shoes, tree trunks, and me. And she's pretty good at getting what she wants. So I need some advice about how to Rosie-proof this. Any of you got dogs or animals and want to protect plants from them? How would you do it? We did try doing this with a rose plant, but I'm not sure about how much that's actually going to work. Anyone got any ideas or experience? Okay, ideas about how to grow veg with very little space. I need a much, much catchier title for this section. Still thinking. I've got a really good one for you this week. Mushroom kits. Who doesn't love a good mushroom? Except possibly Jim Carrey in the new Sonic the Hedgehog film. Mainly because, spoilers, he ends up stranded on a planet full of mushrooms at the end of the film. But the rest of us, oh yeah, loving those mushrooms. No? Just me? I found them online for varying prices. Not on the high street has got them for about 20 quid. And there's also a place called Garden Express, which has got them for about a tenner. The kit seems to consist of a load of pre-sown mushrooms grown in used coffee beans, often surrounded by like a cute little plywood box or something like that. And they can be grown completely indoors. And yes, I know that they do look a little bit like aliens and children get a little bit freaked out by them sometimes. But it is potentially a cool idea to be able to grow your own mushrooms. Apparently the best ones to do are oyster mushrooms and shiitake mushrooms. They grow the best indoors. And that's quite nice as well because they're not your just sort of run-of-the-mill white cup mushrooms. You actually get something quite interesting that might taste quite good. And apparently they produce all year round. And actually, I don't think there's anything to stop you using the kit one year and then the next year going down to your local cafe, getting all the sort of like husks from the used coffee beans, then going to the garden centre, buying a few fledgling mushrooms to plant and recreating it yourself. It looks like they only really need the space of like a windowsill to grow on. Let me know what you think. And of course, does anyone know where to get these any cheaper? And has anyone used these before and had any success or failures or whatever? One more thing before I let you all go. Maybe you're all sat on your sofa watching this thinking, oh man, I love the man who planted potatoes so much, but it's only 5 minutes of video a week. What am I gonna do? Or maybe you're sat there thinking, oh my God, how am I gonna fill the void between now and when my potatoes are ready to harvest? Well, it's not exactly crop farming or growing organic food, and yes, I appreciate that. Those of you who are like, I watched this channel to learn about how to grow organic vegetables. But it is related. For those of you who don't know, in addition to being an organic food weirdo, I also really like playing video games. And I've been playing one particular game recently. I've been playing a lot of it recently. Stardew Valley. For those of you who are gamers and are watching this channel, you're probably sat there watching that thinking, oh my God, that looks so bad. But it is brilliant. And actually, I would say it's a really good game to be playing during quarantine. It's all about someone who's absolutely kind of like caught in their inner city job and comes away from all that and reestablishes kind of connections with their own roots and does that through organic farming. Sound familiar at all? But aside from the storyline, the gameplay is very sweet. It's a farming simulator, but it's not like the kind of industrial farming simulators. This is like the ideal of farming, tilling the soil yourself. In a lot of ways, it's very unrealistic, but it is so relaxing. It's definitely also got kind of like a retro vibe. I think it's taken a lot of inspiration from games like Harvest Moon. It has a very steep learning curve, and I know that does put some people off it, but trust me, if you're into organic food growing and stuff, this could be the video game for you. And it's co-op. I've got it on PS4, but I'm pretty sure it's available on Xbox as well, and it's definitely available on Steam. Send me screenshots and share what you've been doing on that if you're interested. I was thinking actually it might be good fun to do some streaming of it with some friends, which might be cool. And I wish you many happy hours playing. What are you all up to during this time? Let me know how you're occupying yourselves and what you're doing. Also, let me know if you have answers to any of the questions in video or questions that you have for me that I can go away and research. Please follow me on Twitter and Facebook. You can follow me at @manplanted and like and subscribe down below for more videos. Thank you so much, guys. Your support really, really helps, and I'll see you soon.